The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Swagatam. Today is Budhavasarah, Dvadashah Dinankah, Asya Masasya, Raghuvamsham, Sampratam Mangalachanam Kriyate, Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate, Ramam Ramesham Vijay, Ramena Vijata Nishachara Chamu, Ramaya Tasmai Namaha, Raman Nasti Parayanam Parataram, Ramaschada Sosmyaham, Rame Chittale Sada Bhotame Bho Rama Mamudhara, Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame, Sahasranama Tattvalyam Rama Nama Varanane, Shri Rama Nama Varanana Onnama Iti, Yatha Shri Maheshwara Sutrani O I Un Rulruk E Ong I Ouch Hayavarat Lan Nyamanga Nam Jabang Gardadash Jaba Gardadash Kapha Chata Chata Tav Kapai Sha Sar Hal Iti Maheshwara Sutrani. So last time we finished this Gatavasare in the previous class. We were looking at this shloka number, let me see, it was, give me 1 second, which one were we looking at? Okay, you're looking at number 82. The last part we saw Pashyati Sma. I was editing the document after the class and realized I think we were looking at this, if you look at the notes, class notes, Pashyati Sma. The Sma basically you can use a Lat Lakaraha, Latsme is a sutram, Latsme, to create a past tense. So there are two rules over there for Latsme, and they are, one is, let's see, this one is 32118. See, in the Ashtadhyayi, the Adhikara of Bhute Adhikaraha, so in Ashtadhyayi starting from 3284 starts the Bhute Adhikaraha. 3284 starts Bhute. And that goes up to, all the way up to Vartamane Lat. So Panini runs the Bhute Adhikaraha from 3284, so it's past, present, future. So Kalanukramena. So, and then that goes up to Vartamane Lat, which is 32123. And then Panini has a Bhavishyati, which is 3 onwards. 333 onwards starts Bhavishyati. 333 Bhavishyati. In that Bhute Adhikaraha, the Panini first gives the default Lakara for Bhute, which is given in 32110 is Lung. So Lung is the default Lakara, Bhutarthe Lung. But then Anadhyatane Lung. If the action is entirely not of the recent past, then Lung should be used. Finally, Panini says Parokshe Lit. So these are 3 sutras. One is Lung, has no condition on it, that's the default. But if the action is not of the recent past, not of today, technically speaking, Anadhyatane, then Lung has to be used. So even though Lung is default, if the action is not recent, Lung has to be used. And if it's Anadhyatane, Parokshe Lit has to be used. Like Arjuna Uvacha. Uvacha means once upon a time. Parokshe means it was not experienced by the speaker. So Vaktara Nanubhutam. So the Vakta has not experienced that action. And then comes Latsme, 321 Latsme. So let's look at the vritti of Latsme. I'm going back to this because I think last time I may have made a slight mistake. I put the wrong number. I think it's 32118 Latsme. Of course, to remind you one more time is that the sutram which is Tatropapadam Saptam Istham, which means that if you have a, this is Sme is a Saptami here. Sme is Saptami. Means Sme must be close by, in conjunction with Sme. The sutram is Tatropapadam Saptami Istham, which, this Bhute Adhikaraha, the Dvitiya Adhikaraha, Bhute Adhikaraha. And Tasmin Adhikare, Tatropapadam, Upapadam Saptami Istham, Upapadam. We indicate whether Saptam is an Upapadam. So in the Sutram Latsme, which you saw towards the end of last class, this Latsme, this Sme is Saptami Ekvachanam. That means when Sma has been used in connection with Sma. So Sma must be used close by. In the proximity of Sma, Lat can be used. Lat can be used in what meaning? It comes in the meaning of Bhutanajyatana parokshe iti vartate. So it should be bhutarthe anadyatana parokshe, all three. So bhuta anadyatana parokshe, bhuta anadyatana parokshe. So this is used. So, and then the next sutram 32119 says aparokshe. So 2119 next sutram will say aparokshe. So same condition that this aparokshe bhutanadyatane arthe vartamana dhatosme upapade. This is sme upapade. Lat bhavati, patya bhavati. Evam sma pita braviti. So this is what the father said. Evam sma pita braviti. Bhaviti. So this is not aparoksha. This is aparoksha. I mean, this was experienced by the speaker. This is what the father said. I mean, the speaker was there when the father said this. And then, but the prior sutram was, it has to be parokshe. So parokshe means the speaker did not experience that. So this is the nadenasma puradhiyate. So this is something which the speaker did not experience. So pura means in the past. Pura adhiyate. Nadena pura adhiyate. So pura is in the past. So which one do we have right now? Which one do we have? Parokshe or aparokshe? Which one do we have? Actually, if you look at our shloka right now, we had Janata Sma Pashyati. The important thing to ask is that who is the Vakta here? The Vakta is the Kavi. It's Kalidasa. And he's talking about an event between, Tavubhav Parasparasthita Vardhamana Parihina Teja Sauja Pashyati Sma Janata. So the people look at it. People are looking at the two of them. Janata, we saw Jananam Samuha Janata. So the crowd, the public, looking at the two of them. So if you take it with that part, it should be parokshe, because Kalidasa was not there. So this Pashyati Sma Janata should be taken as 32118. Latsme the sutram. I think in the document by mistake, I think last time I put 32119. That is aparokshe. Only aparokshe, only the speaker experienced the action in 32119, 32118, latsme. So it's a very convenient device. I think we mentioned in the class is that you want to make a quick past tense, just use lat lakara with sma. Am gacchami sma means I went. Am pashyami sma, I saw. Saha dadati sma means he gave. So you can immediately make a past tense either parokshe or aparokshe. Aparokshe basically this is in the meaning of lung, and this one in the meaning of lit. So these can be used. So it has to be anadjatane, but has to be anadjatane. Anything adjatana means you have to use lung lakara. Lung. All the remaining is only anadjatane, only all these can be used. Lung can be used, lit can be used, parokshe, latsme can be used, aparokshe can be this, all anadjatane only, anadjatane. Okay, so let us, so that was the thing from last time, which I just want to clean up, which is that I think this should be 32118. Because the event was not experienced by the speaker, so it should be parokshe. So which is latsme 32118. Okay, let's look at today's verses. They're kind of straightforward verses today, so maybe we can do two of them. Let's try. Let's first do the ucharanam, patanam. That's the, even if you don't know anything, I know I said it's almost in every class, is that just keep on reading. Keep on reading slowly, gradually, and don't worry about what you don't know. It will come over time. Keep on slowly reading, and kalena bhavishyati jnanam. It will definitely come. But kramena jnanam vardhate eva. Your knowledge will, even without realizing, it will be going up. Okay, so we are looking at this shloka. Now we're looking at number 83, which is the Triyashiti tamash shlokaha. Triyashiti. Okay, so this is the shloka. Tam krupa mrudam apeksha bhargavam raghavaha skhalita viryam atmani samcha samhitam mamogham ashugam vyajahara harasunu sannibhaha. So tam krupa mrudur apeksha bhargavam raghavaha skhalita viryam atmani samcha samhitam mamogham ashugam Vyajahara Harasunu Sandipaha Tam Kripa Mrudurraveksha Bhargavam Raghavas Khalita Virjam Atmani Samcha Samhitam Mamogham Ashagam Vyajahara Harasunu Sandipaha. But this is very kind of straightforward shloka. is the simple, the Tingantam Padam is Vyajahara. So Vyajahara is Tingantam Padam. In fact, if you want, we can do that right now. Vyajahara. This is of course a lit lakaraha of V A plus R, like Vyahriti. V A R. You can look at Aptya dictionary what meaning it gives for V A R. So even the R is to take away, A R is to take in, like Aharaha, take in, but Vyar is to narrate, to tell. There's a different meaning here. So even though, just see what Aptya gives, which is Vyar, just look at Vyar over here. So Vyar means to tell, to narrate. So Vyajahara means he said. In fact, basically simply said Vyar is Vyar. Okay, Vyar. So Vyar is an utterance. He uttered. So Vyar is the Bhur Bhuvastava, right? They call the Vyaritayaha. So Vyar is to speak, to utter, to tell, to narrate. So we are. So that is the meaning. So this is something, nothing in the grammar can help you. You have to know this from the usage, to tell, narrate, to utter. So Vyarati is an utterance. So the simple sentence is Raghavaha Vyajahara. Raghavaha Vyajahara means Sri Ramaha said. Ramaha said, as simple as that. So Vyaru is to speak, utter. Let me just get the font here. 36 font. Okay. So Vyaru is to speak, tell, utter, narrate. So Vyajahara. So let's do this quickly. The steps, nothing too special over here. All the usual rules. So V and A is Upasarga. They will not participate in the Tinganta Prakriya. And we have the Dhatu Ru. Ru has taken the lit lakaraha. Lit. So again, Parokshe lit. We just saw that. Parokshe lit. So Bhute Anadjatane. So Bhutarthe Anadjatane Parokshe lit. So this section we just saying Parokshe lit. Anadjatana Parokshe. So we had Parokshe lit. Now let's look at the vritti that if you want quickly, 32115. Any sutram you read, try to read the vritti for that also. The vritti for that, which is Parokshe lit comes in here. 32115 Parokshe lit. So Bhutanajyatane iti vartate. Bhutanajyatane iti vartate. So it is in the action of the past, not recent past. Parokshe lit comes in there. So Parokshe lit. So now the usual steps, which is Liti Dhatu Anabhyasasya. Liti Dhatu Ho Anabhyasasya. Liti Dhatu Anabhyasasya means Abhyasa Karya should take place. So Abhyasa takes place in the usual Abhyasa rules, and the one which you're going to use over here is the one more thing is that before we do that, let us do this. First we have to do Tiptajji Nitya Karyam, then Tip becomes null. Parasya Padanam, null, atus, us, etc. I told you many times the lit lakara is Parokshe, so most of the time we only third person, make it very easy, so you have to worry about only Tiptajji becoming null, atus, us. Always go by the step which is first Tiptajji. That's always any lakaraha, you have to first bring the default ting pratyaha. And then scan the remaining of 3.4 to see if there are any pratyaya, adeshaha, any vikaraha the pratyaya might be taking. So that is 3482. Parasya padanam, null atus us, thal atus, null vamaha. And only whatever null atus us only we need, because it's 99% of the time it's going to be third person only, pratham purushaha. Because of parokshe. So we get null. So 3478, 3482 will, of course, here halantyam, upadesha, juninasika, those we won't put anymore. So we're going to take this over here and make it ru plus null. So this step is nothing special. Special means that for any dhatu, any parasya padam is going to take this adeshaha. So ru plus null. So this was tip pratyaya coming in there, and tip becoming, don't skip any steps, tip becoming null. Because like, for example, tip has a sanya of sarvadhatukam, so ting is sarvadhatukam. But in the lit lakaraha, this null will not get the sanya of sarvadhatukam, because lit just sutram. Because remember, any lit adeshaha, even though tiptajji has sanya of sarvadhatukam by ting is sarvadhatukam, but because of lit just sutram, this lit is 34115. Any lit adesha, adesha of lit will not allow the sanya of sarvadhatukam. It will be only ardhadhatukam sheshaha. So lit. So there is no question of doing any shapt, because you can add, because it's kartari prayoga, why not shapt coming over here? So 34115. So 34115 will stop kartari shapt. Stops kartari shapt. Stops kartari. It's an important thing, because normally kartari shapt is a general rule. Then why not kartari shapt here also? Lit shakara, there will be no shapt or shapt, apavada or shapt, because of the fact that lit sutram ardhadhatuka sanya. After this, now the question comes is that we can do the achodniti, vriddhi for the rukaraha, but also abhyasaha is also pending. There are two operations now coming for competing now. One is the abhyasa, literally dhatu ranabhyasasya. Which is dhatu ranabhyasasya. So that one is saying do abhyasa. While the other one is saying do the vriddhi adesha for the rukaraha, achodniti. Which one do we do? And the sutram here is that dirvachaneyachi. Dirvachaneyachi says that when you have an abhyasa has to be done, don't do an ajyadeshaha, because until ditve kartavye. So dirvachaneyachi. We have to do the abhyasa karyam first. So then now we get r plus null. So we take this down here. So 1159 dirvachaneyachi. So we get r plus null. By 618. It is dhatu ranabhyasasya. Okay. So this we have used 1159, which is saying that dirvachanechi, don't do any ajyadesha right now, which is the adesha in place of r until ditve kartavye, until vittam is to be done. So if you look at the vritti of that, dirvachanechi 1159, always a good habit to check the vritti of a sutram before applying it to make sure it applies to your situation. So 1159, it says that, if I look at this one here, ditva nimitteyachi. So when you have an ajadi pratyaya, when you have, which is the ditva nimitte, which is the cause of dittam. It should be the cause of the dittam, ditva nimittam. So right now we have null. Of course, in null anubandha lope when you do, but chutu halanjam tasya lopaha, anubandha lope akara avashishyate, akaraha by chutu halanjam. So it is ete, and also dvitnimittakaha. Pratyaya is also is the nimittam for dvittam, because dvittam is only coming because lit pratyaya is there. But 618, liti dhatoho anabhyasasya. So this akaraha here is of course an ajadi, and it is also the nimittam for dvittam. So what happens then is that dvitta nimityachi achaha adesha na. Then that is the case, don't do an adesha for an ach. So in the ru dhatu, this ru will not take an ajya adesha. Ditve kartavye. When dittam is to be done, do not do an ajya adesha, ditve kartavye. So that's what 1159 says. So dirnimitteyachi, ditva nimitteyachi, acha adesho na ditve kartavye. So that is important sutram. So basically when abhyasa is to be done, this ajadi pratyaya, which is causing dittam, cannot do the adesha first. And of course now in the abhyasa bhaga, apply usual rules, which is going to be kuhoshchuhu, urat, uran raparaha, khaladisheshaha. I think those we can go a little bit fast now. Done these many times in the class. So what happens in the abhyasa bhaga, the ka varga and the hakara takes the cha varga adesha. All the abhyasa niyamaha, they come in 7.4, because starting from the sutram, which is atralopo abhyasasya, abhyasasya anuvritti goes towards the end of apada samaptehe, adhyaya samaptehe, end of the adhyaya. So kuhoshchuhu, so hakarasya sthane chavargadesha becomes jakaraha. And not only that, we're going to get urat, so ruvarnasya sthane rastvakaradesha, uran raparaha, and then haladishesha. Maybe we can do it in 2 steps here. So now what we have is that we will have this, let's take this akara over here, and now we will put it like this. So it'll become jhar. So So okay, it will become jhar, because the hakara took the chavarga adesha, the rukara took the akara adesha, uran raparaha, uran raparaha, uran raparaha. We applied 3 rules so far, which is kuhoshchuhu, 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 and then we applied urat, urat, and then uran raparaha, uran raparaha. These abhyasa rules have to be, properly understood, because they are very fundamental, very important. So, and then after that, haladi shesha, this one is going to go, and so we're going to get haladi shesha. It becomes j, haladi shesha, haladi, because the hal can remain in abhyasa only if it is the first member. A hal can stay in abhyasa only if it is the first. If repa is not a adi hal, it will take lopaha. So haladi shesha, which is 7460. Now we can do the vriddhi adesha for this. Rukaraha, again uran raparaha. So achodnyati, uran raparaha. Become jahar, jahar. Become uran raparaha. This is going to become vriddhi, is because vriddhi radich will become har and uran raparaha, uran raparaha. Talking about 72115. Achodnyati, uran raparaha, achodnyati, uran raparaha, uran raparaha. Then finally we apply abhyase charcha, abhyase charcha. Abhyase charcha will make this jakara into the jakara. As Vastu says, you lose the prana in abhyasa. In the abhyasa bhaga, the prana, mahaprana becomes alpa prana because of abhyase charcha. That is the last step, because it's a tripadi karyam that should wait. Tripadistham karyam, it has to wait till all this is done. So then we'll apply before to give final form, which is jahara, jahara, jahara. So jakarasya sthani, mahapranasya sthani, alpapranadesha, alpapranadesha becomes jahara, jahara. So one more time, get paroksha lit to bring any pratyaya which you add any time. Remember in what meaning the pratyaya is being coming. Paroksha lit is sutram. Then we did, of course, the first duty is siptajji. Then bring the null adesha, parasyapadanam, null atus us, thal atul thal atus thal atus thal atus null vamaha. So, and after that, we do the litcha, sanya of ardhadhatuk sanya. That means you don't get any kartari shap. Doesn't happen. Kartari shap is only sarvadhatuke. Then liti dhatoho anabhyasasya, liti dhato anabhyasasya. That one comes liti dhato ranabhyasasya. And again, we did not do the vriddhi adesha as yet because of dirvachanechi, dirvachanechi. This was the ajaja pratyaha, dvitva nimittakaha. So, atra ajadesho na kriyate, dvitve kartavye. Then we did the abhyasa karyam. Abhyasa karyam we did kuhoshchuhu in place of hakara, the chavarga adesha. Then we did the urat, uruvarnasya sthani, rasvakara adesha, uran raparaha. And after that, haladisheshaha. After that, achonyati, uran raparaha, and then abhyase charcha. Is that you, Ven?
No. Yeah, hi.
Oh, Ven, yes, welcome, yes.
Hi. The numbers, you say 7262, you mean 7462?
Yes, sorry. Yes. Thank you, Ven. Good for checking. Thank you, yes. Because abhyasa prakranam is 7.4, yes, I'm sorry. But
and 7.
Yeah,
next, yes,
7.2 is the idagama section. I meant 7. Yeah, this 7.2 is correct. This one is correct. This one is also correct. 7.4, right?
Yes.
So I think only these two were wrong. This should be 7.4.
Right.
7.4.
Yes,
Sorry.
Yes.
I was pointing to 7.4. I'm saying manasi ekam vachasi anyat. Bhranti vashad uttam maya. Chaturthe pade, saptamasya chaturthe pade, abhyasa niyamaha, abhyasa karyani, abhyasa bhage, kartavyani. So, saptamasya chaturthe pade, charama bhage, towards the end of 7.4. Okay. From this, atra lopo abhyasasya, atra lopo abhyasasya. From there it starts abhyasa. Okay, good, thanks. Okay, so then we got the verb form, Vyajahara. Of course, we'll not get any commentary on that because we're supposed to know it on our own. So Vyajahara, and the Karta, of course, is Raghavaha. Raghavaha Vyajahara. Raghavaha Vyajahara. Now, Raghava has an, let's see what Malinatha says, Harasunu Sannivaha. Harasunu Sannivaha. So which means Harasunuhu is very simple. Of course, Hara is Shankaraha. So Harasya Sunuhu. Sunuhu means son. So it's Skanda. So Senaninam Aham Skandaha comes in Bhagavad Gita in chapter number 10. Senaninam Aham Skandha. Always keep your footing in Bhagavad Gita at all times. Bhagavad Gita. Senaninam Aham Skandaha. Sarasamasvi Sagaraha. Marshinam Ruguraham. Giramasmyekam Aksharam. Yajnananjapa Yajnosmi. So Skandaha. Senaninam Aham Skandaha. Yeah, here it is. Senaninam Aham Skandaha. So chapter 10. So Harasunu is Skandaha. So why does the commentary on that? Why do you think when the commentary is there on that? Tell you what. Skanda Samaha. What in the commentary is there? Harasunu.
Skanda Samaha. I mean, that
because
really
Lord
means
Shankara
he's yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
He looks like, or he's brave like Skanda.
No, but why comment on Skanda? What could he be trying to tell you? Skanda Samaha. For the simple reason when that Shankara has two sons, Ganesha and Skandaha. So
oh yeah. Right. Which son? Yeah, which son? Yeah.
In this context, it is Skandaha, not Ganesha.
Right.
Skanda Samaha, not Ganesha Samaha. So Harasunu could be either one of them.
True.
It's making sure you understand this is Skanda Samaha. Because he's a Senani, right? Senani Skandaha. Right. He has a Shauryam, etc. Shauryam, Viryam, Ityadi. Gunaha Vartante Skanda. Prasiddhaha Gunaha. Skanda Samaha is equal to Skandaha. Now Sannibha, the word Sannibha. Because Sannibha is in adjective use, means he says, okay, you got the meaning. Sannibha means Samaha, Tulyaha. So if you look at the compound, look at the Vigraha Vakya of the compound, is straightforward. First make Harasunuhu, Harasya Sunuhu, Harasunuhu. And then after that, Harasununa Sannibha, Tulyaha. Suna Tulyaha. So he's equal to. Sannibha, this dhatu is bha. Bha is to shine. So bhati. Now this sutram is the Upapada Samasaha, which is, of course, Upapada Samasa means only one sutram for that. Is the special case of the Purushas for the Samasaha, which is that Upapadam Ating. Upapadam Ating. Now what is Upapadam? What qualifies? We just referred in the class today, which is Tatropadam Saptamistam. Tatropadam Saptamistam. In this, so these two, when you change Upapada Samasa, these are the first two steps always. First of all, you have to find a sutram in 2-1 or 2-2, which authorizes the compound is only one sutram, Upapada Samasa, Upapadam Ating. Now, which Upapada is qualified to take which dhatu, which pratyaya, that is the topic of this section, starting from Tatra Upapadam Saptam. As I mentioned to you many times, is that most of these come in the section from 3-1 to 3-100, Upapada Samasa. And there's sutram which says, Atun Upasarge Kaha. But that one is actually, that's the wrong sutram. Because that, okay, I'll take it back. Because this, okay, let's look at this one. Why is the wrong sutram? Because let's look at an example on 3-3. Atun Upasarge Kaha. It's very confusing because there are two of these rules. Atun Upasarge Kaha. See, one of them is also over here. Sorry, Atashchopasarge. So this one. These three are very confusing rules. When the Atashchopasarge comes in 3-1-136, the same sutram, Atashchopasarge, comes in 3.3 in this Triyamtinadika. So completely different context. These three rules sound very similar. In fact, two of them are exactly the same. The Atashchopasarge that comes in 3-1 also comes in 3-3, Triyamtin. Because Triyamtin will form feminine nouns. This will be Atashchopasarge. Same sutram, Atashchopasarge, comes here also. Of course, this is not the one that we want, because this will create a feminine noun. Right now we have the Harasunu Sannibha is Ramasya Visheshanam Spashtam. Nasti Stri Nama Shabdaha. Strilinga Nama Shabda Nasti. It is not a feminine noun, clearly. So this one is gone. Atash Upasarge, we cannot use 33106. Nor can we use this 323. So that requires a upapada which is karma. Like for example, let's see an example of 323. It requires upapada as a karma. Dhana pradaha. So jala pradaha. So ato. In fact, I'll take it back one more time. Sorry. Ato anupasarge kaha. This we cannot use at all because this is anupasarge. So like jaladaha. Jaladaha is one who gives like the clouds which give water. Dhanadaha one who gives. So these all these things. Madhupaha, good example. Madhupaha is a bee which drinks honey. So this Sutram 323 of course doesn't apply because that's only anupasarge and requires karmani upapadam. So madhupaha is like madhu pibati iti madhupaha, the one who drinks. So that's completely wrong for us because right now what do we have? We have the harasunu sannibha. Harasunu sannibha is the word sannibha is from independently of harasunu. Even if it were, harasunu is not a karma of sannibha. So the Vigravakyam is harasya sunuho and harasunu na sannibha. So sannibha is from independently. So sannibhati sannibha. So sannibhati iti sannibha. So one who appears like is one who appears like sannibha. So anyway, coming back to these three confusing rules. See, this one is ato anupasarge. It should be anupasarge, which cannot be because we have sanni. Upasarga is there. We have two of them. Sannibha. This cannot be used. Then we also have the one atash upasarge coming in the striyam tinadhikar. That also cannot be used because that will create a feminine noun. That also cannot be used. But the one so this one cannot be used either. We cannot use 33106 because we don't have a feminine noun. An adjective. Sannibhati sannibha. What we can use, Sutram atash upasarge, which comes in 3.1. Atash upasarge. It creates an agent noun, agent adjective, which means that sannibhati sannibha. So this sutram over here, atash upasarge 31136. Atash upasarge. Again, this sutram repeated twice. One in Striyam Tinadhikaraha, one over here, and then also similar sounding sutram aton upasarge kaha in 3.2. So that 3.2 won't help us. That's karmani upapadam and it requires a upapadam should be karma and it also requires a anupasarge. So 31136 is the one. Let's look at this one. What it says: 31136, 31136, 31 atash upasarge. It says that prajnaha. So prajanati prajnaha. So prajanati prajnaha, one who knows well, prajnaha. Akarantebhyo dhatubhyaha upasarge upapade ka pratya bhavati nasya pavadaha prasthaha suglaha and so on. So apavada nasya pavadaha. So where is no coming pavada for no, which is the atash upasarge kaha. So let's see the no pasha bhyo naha. So this is a different things. This different, but anyway, we are going into too much detail. Atashukma sarga means that if you have an akaranta dhatu, use the pratyaya ka to create an agent adjective as long as upasarga is there. No, when can tell me a sutram which you do the akara lopa, please? Give me a sutram for that because what I do have right now is atashchopasarge, sutram atashchopasarge, anuvritti of ka is coming down. Little joke over here is pratyaya kaha is kaha. Pratyaya kaha. What is the pratyaya? Kaha. Answer also is kaha. Pratyaya kaha. Anyway, so when now we turn over to you. So I think it's in your portfolio, I believe. So sun ni and the bha, and then the pratyaya is ka, which is coming by atash upasarge 31136. Of course, in the ka pratyaya ashakvatadjite. Lashakvatadjite, anubandhalope lashakvatadjite, 138, anubandhalope Now what do you think, when? Any chance of getting the, I want to do the akar lopa of that bha at the end over there. If I can get the akar lopa, then I can make it san ne bha.
That is it bha sanya?
Bha sanya is only when you have swadishu. This is after dhatu. So bha sanya, when you can always try different things. Bha sanya only come when you have swadi pratyaya, which is after nominal after pratipadikam. So swadishu sarvanamasthani, swadishva sarvanamasthani yachibham. But what you do have is the pratyaya has sanya of ardhadhatukam. Things is ardhadhatukam, ardhadhatukam shesha. So what we can use is ato lopa iticha, ato lopa iticha, ato lopa iticha, ato lopa iticha, ato lopa. So if you have a akarantangam, which is followed by a pratyaya which is ajadi kitnit pratyaya, then the akarantamangam takes lopaha. So this alontyasya, alontyasya. So this akaraha of this angam is this is the angam. And then it is because it has the upasarga also there required for it. Anyway, it's an akarantamangam, and then you get the this one, and then actually technically speaking, angam is only bha. Since the upapadam is there, upapada is upasarga, atash upasarga. Upapadam is there, angam is bha only, I should say, and then it will going to take lopaha, so we'll get sanni bha, and then so ato lopa iticha.
So, Satish, yes. Bha means to shine. The ni makes it like looking like
appear.
To appear like that. The ni makes it like.
Yes, I think some.
Oh, the some makes it like.
I think the sun ni combination. That makes it.
Some give the meaning of good or well, something
good,
like that.
Yeah, but these things, this upasarga prabhavaha.
Yeah, right.
Vividha bhavati is vividha.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, sannibha means to shine like. So this will be 6464 along with alone chasya. Alone chasya becomes sannibha. Of course, in the end, you have to use the monuswaraha. Anuswasa prasavaranaha vapadantasya. For that, anuswara and padan has to be done. Monuswaraha. And then you'll get two forms technically speaking, or some is a padam. So monuswaraha, which is 8323, then you'll get the anuswasi parasavaranaha vapadantasya. Parasavaranaha vap, so 8459. So then we finally get vapadanta. We'll get two forms. So we can use 8323 nityakarya monuswaraha, and then 8459 vapadantasya. So you will get either the form. We'll either get the form anuswaraha sannibha, sannibha, we'll decline it now, and or we'll get parasavaranaha sannibha. Two on this example. Okay, so important sutram here was atashyapasarge and then ato lopa iticha. Atashyapasarge, ato lopa iticha. Yeah. Practice this form because these are like mathematics, they fit in very well. Not much to think, just apply the sutram and that is it. Sannibha is samaha. You say samaha, tulyaha. So skandena samaha. Krupa mridu raga. But notice the sandhi here, by the way. Can you do sandhi for us here, Ven? For us, this krupa mridu raga. Krupa mridu raga. What sandhi is going on here? In the tika, what is sandhi going on here, Ven? Can you try this maybe? Simple Visarga sandhi rules. So what we had is you had the krupa.
Repa dropped.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one. So you have krupa mridus plus raghavaha. Raghavaha. So what
is mridus?
Well, because no mridu pratipadikam, and then this pratyaya 2 came. This is prathama ekavachanam.
Oh, this. Okay.
Yeah, prathama ekavachanam. I'm doing the point. Don't need to
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, right.
Actually, mridu is an adjective.
Right,
so,
right.
But here it is which is qualifying Sri Rama.
Right.
So mridu is an adjective, so it's going to be. Right. If the Vigravakyam of that, kripaya mridu. Again, it's Titya Tatpurusha, kripaya mridu. He was kind of tender on account of his mercy. On account of mercy, he was tender. He was not harsh. So now, Sasaju Shoruho, of course, Upadeshadana Nasika it, you're going to get Krupa Mrudur. Sasaju Shoruho, Upadeshadana Nasika it, and then we get, Refa, Rori. Rori. So this will become a Refa first, because we use Sasaju Shoruho, followed by the Upadeshanjana Nasika It, Ukarasya Lopaha, then Rori. So Rephasya Rephe Lopaha. When the Repha followed by Repha takes Lopaha. That's, I think that's 8.3.14. Then Dralope Purvasya Dirgho Naha. Dralope Purvasya Dirgho Naha. So Rori will come first, and then Dralope Purvasya Dirgho Naha. Again, one thing interesting here is that we are going back to the Sapad Saptadhyayi after applying the Sapad rules, because of the fact that if you don't apply, if you don't allow 63111 to see the Repha Lopa and the Dhakar Lopaha, then 6311 will have no application basically. So if the 63111 refers to Dra Lopaha, this Dra Lopa only takes place in that 8.3. So that means that Vachana Samarthyat, this Repha Lopaha becomes Siddha for this sutra. Vachana Samarthyat. So then after that, so what happens is this Repha takes Lopaha, and then because of Rori, and then following that the prior Ach, Dhalope Purvasya Dirghona, the prior An takes Dirgha. From Krupa Mrudu Raghavaha. I think hopefully all of you are following the daily examples. We've done this many times, the daily examples, so please keep on following them. So that's the idea of to give a lot of examples, repeat. Abhyasena griyate. So Krupa Mrudu Raghavaha. So Rori Purvasya Dirghonaha. Rori Purvasya Dirghonaha. Keep on repeating the sutras many times. And Rori Purvasya Dirghonaha. 63111. Okay, so that was in the Tika itself. We have that the Samasa is straightforward. Krupaya Mrudu Raghavaha. So he put two. So look at how beautifully Malinath has done it. He's taken the Nama Shabda Raghava. Of course, Raghava itself is an adjective. So Raghoho Apatyapaman. So he is the descendant of Raghu. Becomes Raghavaha. Descendant of Raghu becomes Raghavaha. So here one sutram is that, this at the so what's the problem here in Raghavaha? Because you had let's say take Raghu. Let's say it is D for Pratyaya An if you take. I mean An might be being overruled by something, but let's work with An. If you take An, can you finish this one for us? Raghoha Patyapaman, what is that? Whether we take An or Aini, whatever it might be, it's going to take the Vidya. So we take Raghu.
Right?
So An or Ain, so whatever it might be, then we're going to get Raghu. So what we use to Diteshvacham Adehe. So now that is one. Now what do we do now, Vin? Because now we have the Yanadesha Prapta. Become Raghva. We want Raghava. So what do you need? What operation do you need here now, Vin?
We need another akara.
No, think again. You want the form Raghava. So we have Raghu plus A right now. What can I give you? Can you, if you want to request an operation, which operation do you need here?
Oh, you want to make it guna.
Guna adesha. That is the sutram. Now this is a bhasanya. Because of the Swadhishu Sarnama
Okay.
Apatyadhikara comes in 4.1. Okay, 4.1. So this is a Tadita Pratyaha. So now we get the bhasanya. Sutram is or gunaha. I think it's 145 maybe. Oh yeah, 146. Or gunaha. Tadyite. So if you have the ukarantamangam followed by which has the bhasanya. Uvarnantamangam followed by pratyaya which is tadyita, and the angam has the bhasanya, then the angam takes gunaha, of course alontyasya. So or gunaha. Without or gunaha, you cannot form the word Raghavaha or Bhargavaha. None of this. Or gunaha. So uvarnantasya bhasya guno bhavati tadyite parataha. So that is the tadyite parataha. So or gunaha. So that's what you need. And then of course then echo yava after that. Echo yava yavaha.
Yeah.
So what we'll get is that we'll get Ragho, that is or gunaha 64146.
Okay.
then you use echo yavayavaha. That or guna is important sutram, or guna. Without that you will not, any uvarnantam angam you have, which has bha sanya, or by pratyaya which has tadhita sanya, then we get the or guna. Okay, so coming back to the verse, now we have, so Raghava, so you look what he has done, Raghava was the karta.
So, Satish, the same way, if it's E ending, it becomes
no, it's only for
guna becomes I?
No, only or gunaha. Or, only uvarnantasya. Oho is like guroho. It is
Right.
the shashti of the u. Shashti of u is oho.
Because ikaranta words from the tadita becomes like yeah, like kunti kaunteya, right? The E
No.
That's
Kunti
different.
kaunteya,
Okay.
no. That's
different.
the eya. That's the pratyaya is eya.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What will happen if it's ikaranta? What will happen there when? Let's see if you have E-varnantam. Instead of U-varnantam, you have this is in your portfolio. If you have a E-varnantam angam, what happens to it? Tadite parataha, which is a bhasanya, angam is bhasanya. You yasyati chape. Yasyati chape. So if it's E-varnantam, avarnantasya angasya, right? So this is ikare chapare topa bhavati. If you have avarnantam angam, if you have an E-varnantam angam, we'll take lopa.
Oh, that's right. Oh, lopa.
Yeah, don't forget our friend yasyati chape.
Yeah.
He is there.
Okay.
This is for the uvarnantam
Just
only.
uvarna.
Tadhyate only tadhyate, be
Right.
careful. This one,
Right.
yes, it is tadhyate and also ikare chapare, both are there. But
Right. Okay.
but tadhyata, uvarnantam takes gunaha, ivarnantasya, avarnantasya, lopa bhavati. In either case, alone jasya.
Okay.
So Raghava was the karta here. Raghava is the karta. And then for that, his adjectives were there. Krupamrudu and harasunu sanjibha. Sandasamaha. So that's now the karta is ready now. And the kriyapadam was vyajahara babhashe. Vyajahara babhashe. I hope by this time you are getting some confidence with the tika. You're not too scared of the tika. That's the whole objective of this class. Is that, tika patne. So we have to get the nirbhayatvam. Be fearless, because tikakara is going to make it easy for you. His job is to teach you and make it easy for you. So always go to the tika and try to understand bits, and also he dissects it for you. The tika nicely does the padanvayaha for you, padacheda is done for you, and padavichara is done, And if you don't understand one part, skip it. If you don't understand some of it, skip it and go to the next padam. Doesn't matter. Even if you understand some of it in the first pass, it is not bad. So what's babhashe? What is happening here? So we will skip. So this is dhatu bhash. So now what is happening here is that lit lakara, but this is atmanipadi dhatu. Atmanipadi. So now why is the commentary, again, once you ask yourself, is why is the commentary there? What is the purpose of the commentary? Why is the commentary there? What do you think the reason of commentary is here? Ben? Why is he about to comment like that? What is the reason of commentary?
I think why all he said, and
All
also
he's only using lit lakara again, prasna purusha ekvacham. That's common.
And then he changes from parasmapadi to atmanipadi.
Yeah, but that is not atantram. That's not the intention.
Yeah, right.
It happens to be that bhash is atmanipadi. That's all. So that's all he's saying. Now, but only he's maintaining the same lakara. He's maintaining the same lakara. Of course, purusha vachanam of course has to be the same. What is the intention of this comment? Otherwise he'll not waste his words,
Right.
The intention is that this we and how the effect dhatu ru is telling you that. The dhatu ru is to take away, to abduct. How it becomes to bhavashe? What it's telling you is that we are ru equals bhash. So basically what Malinatha is telling us is that when you add the upasargas to this one, so the intent, the objective of this tika is to highlight the fact of the upasarga prabhavaha. So we are ru in the same meaning, so it gives meaning of, used in the meaning of bhash. That is the reason why he has a commentary there. Otherwise, jahara is straightforward form. The meaning of bhash, dhatu bhash. Okay, so that's the intention. Now, so bhash plus lit, Of course, you'll go through usual steps, the lit, halantyam, upadishan, nasika, tip, tasji, you get bhash plus pratyaya ta, pratham purusha ekavachanam, so bhash plus ta. So this we have used, of course, 3478. Then we have to do this remaining part of 34. The 3470, as I mentioned, is a set of rules, not a single rule. The moment you apply 3478, look at remaining of 3.4, see what you can find there. And there we have sutram litastajayor eshirech. Litastajayor eshirech. In fact, anuvritti of litaha was coming down to sutram which you already used.
Litastajayor eshirech.
Litastajayor eshirech. The in place of the and ja. Pratham purusha ekvachanam, pratham purusha bahuvachanam. Adesha of Esh and Irech. Unfortunately, this sutram has no application in Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, this sutram has no application. You do not have anywhere in the Gita. Lit is used in Atmanipadi Prayoga and lit sakara. So in Bhagavad Gita, there is no Atmanipadam form of lit. But just say that the tha and now, what do you think the function of the it is here, man? Esh irech. In place of tha, put the esh adesha. What is the function of the sh and it? This should be a lesson for today for you. So we are going to, what we want is we want to make bhash in and a. So what is the function of the shakar and it? Of course, halantyam. Halantyam, the shakar is an it halantyam. So what is the function of that? What do you think, man? What's the function of that? When you do any adesha, normally what do you do? Alone say.
Aneka letter, you cannot delete the whole thing.
Aneka is sarvasya, but it is only an anekal adesha. The adesha is only an ekal adesha. We want sarvasya adesha. Sarvasya ishyate, parantu adesha ekaleva vartate. Tasmat karanat shitya sutram. Shitya. So anekal shit sarvasya. I'm sorry. Anekal shit sarvasya.
So this,
it's not anekal. Yes, Pastor.
Yeah. You just mentioned that in Bhagavad Gita there is no Atmanipadam used for lit. But lit, if it is always paroksha lit, it will never have Atmanipadam coming into use.
No. Atmanipadam only means that the action is done. See, we have to be careful, Vasu. Good, that's a good question. Let me answer Vasu's question. What Vasu is saying is that.
Would you please repeat his question? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear him well.
That because he's saying what lit, it's paroksha lit. Okay, so the action is not being experienced by the speaker. Okay, Vasu, by speaker. Now Vasu is questioning: can we use Atmanipadam lit at all? Because of the, I think what Vasu is referring to is that the kriya phalam. The kriya phalam.
Oh, that's only phalam.
Yeah, kriya phalam. Let's go to that for a second. What Vasu is saying is that the swaritagnyataha katsuvipraya kriya phale. So Vasu, there are two things. First of all is that the kriya phalam katsuvipraya is only for swaritagnyataha. Only the dhatu basically can take either one. Then only you look at the abhipraya of the kriya phalam. One more time. So only when the dhatu can take parasyapadam and atmanipadam, then comes the question of the kriya phalam. Katsavipraya astiva nastiva. One more time. This katsavipraya kriya phale is only applying for these set of dhatus. So it's a gnitaha. So they can take either one. Then you have to look at whether the fruit accrues to doer or not. That's point number one. The dhatu bhash is not a ubhayapadi dhatu. It doesn't have swaritagnyata. So then this can only take atmanipadam. There is no question of katsavipraya kriya phale. Okay, Vasu? So this sutram katsavipraya kriya phale is only for those dhatu which are swarita it or nyat, whichever kapancham is nyat. So they could take either one. Then you look at this one. Now, second thing is paroksha only means that the speaker has experienced the action. The speaker has not experienced the action. Doesn't mean kriya phalam. Let's say, Arjuna Jaghan or something. Arjuna killed somebody. No, he may have done the action for himself, for somebody else. Doesn't matter. Only whoever is narrating the story hasn't experienced the action. That's all that paroksha means. Whoever the narrator, maybe Vyasa, whoever it is, so he has not seen that action. That's all it's saying. Doesn't say whether the kriya phalam is going to the karta or not. That doesn't say anything about that. So paroksha doesn't mean anything to do with kriya phalam. Kriya phalam could be going either way. Only thing paroksha means that the speaker has not experienced the action. That's all kriya phalam. That's all paroksha only means that. That's point number one. So there's no need to suspect lit should be only apanipadam parasparam. Second thing is that this distinction of kriya, kartavipraya kriya phale only comes for those dhatus, swalitagnyataha, basically which can take either pratyaya. We have to choose between them. But dhatu bhash, another category, bhash can only take apanipadam. It doesn't matter kriya phalam goes where. There's no choice with bhash. You can only take apanipadam. There's no choice. So is that okay, Vasu? You get 2 points?
Yeah.
So paroksha is nothing to do with kriya phalam, prativiprayam, or not. And thing is that the question of prativipraya kriya phale only comes when it's swalitagnyataha only, not otherwise. So this key doesn't matter. So bhash is. So
Yes,
that will help in Gita. Okay, go ahead.
It's clear. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So one more thing to close that whole thing off also is that if it is karmani, if it is a passive usage, the watch out. Which passive usage we've said many times in Sutram 1.3.13 bhava karmanoho. So no matter what dhatu you have, and no matter what the kriya phalam is going where, if it is karmani or bhave, it has to be apanipadam. So bhava karmanoho, there is no argument at all. It has to be apanipadam no matter what dhatu you have and what the kriya phalam is. It doesn't matter whatsoever. So this is only kartari. So first step. First step is only kartari, only we are talking about. With bhava or karma, then it has to be apanipadam. In kartari also, only with swalitagnyataha, then only we look at kriya phalam. Only we look at that. And that's different from paroksha, nothing to do with that. Separate concept. Okay. So now when we got to... Yes.
That is just one really it's not very relevant. In Bhagavad Gita, where we have a lot of Arjuna Vacha, Bhagavan Vacha, etc.
Yes.
Really, it is not paroksha in the sense that it was all said by Sanjay, right? Who is supposed to be saying it?
Yeah. So, no, actually, no. No, that's not correct, because Dhritarashtra was being spoken by Vyasa, not Sanjaya.
No, Vyasa composed the whole thing, including Sanjay Vacha.
Yes, so Sanjay, so who's composing Sanjay Vacha? Vyasa is composing it, right?
Right, Sanjay Vacha would be correct. But when Sanjay is saying to Dhritarashtra, Bhagavan Vacha, Arjuna Vacha, then Sanjay is seeing it, right?
Sanjay is saying Arjuna Vacha.
Yeah.
Let's see, is Sanjay saying or is Vyasa saying Arjuna Vacha?
Because the whole Bhagavad Gita has come up like, right from beginning, Sanjaya is narrating the whole thing to Dhritarashtra.
Yeah, but this is like nested conversations going on.
Okay, alright.
We have to be careful, where the nests are going,
Yeah.
Let's talk about for 1 second, it's a good point. Let's take 11th adhyaya, right? 11th adhyaya. Let's take it.
Yeah, yes.
Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha, yeah.
It's going to be Vyasa, I think, Arjuna Vacha.
No, but if you go to the very first, how does Bhagavad Gita start? That Sanjaya is saying to Dhritarashtra the following, everything is going on.
So this one is Vyasa, definitely Vyasa.
Right. Yeah, that's Vyasa Vacha, right. And then come down, Sanjaya Vacha is Vyasa Vacha for sure.
So Vyasa,
thereafter...
Not Vyasa Vacha,
yeah.
Vyasa is the Vakta here. Vyasa is the Vakta.
Yeah, Vyasa...
So the karta of that action is Vyasa.
Right.
Now when you
for me Vyasa Vacha.
So for you Vyasa Vacha. Now the thing is that when you come down here, what's the just say within that Arjuna Vacha? Who's saying this now?
Yeah, right.
Because does Sanjay Vacha end here? Or but Sanjay is narrating to, but you're right, because Sanjay is narrating to, but the whole thing narrated by Vyasa on top of it now.
On top of it, sure. But within that,
So who do you take? You take the top level Vakta now, who's telling this to us? You take the one inside it now.
Yeah, that's a good conversation piece.
Bit tricky, because it's a bit nested conversations going on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so but and again, as a practical matter, this paroksha is not honored everywhere anyway.
Now, because for that matter, then Kalidasa cannot have in any of these Raghuvamsha lung at all.
But he does use them.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
that just shows that this parokshe lit and this lung
is not followed 100%.
Is not
Yeah,
followed. Not followed. They use
that's interesting.
But I would say one thing on that point, Wayne, is that lit should be used parokshe. Understand? Lit should not be used parokshe, but not vice versa. Understand? That lung is used loosely also parokshe. Correct? But not vice versa. Lit should not be the parokshe.
Right.
That's one thing, that lit cannot go parokshe. Lung can go once in parokshe, kind of loosely. But lit should not be used. That's one. So that way doesn't go. That is when if you use lit, be careful. It has to be parokshe. Lung can function kind of both. I mean, not technically not, but it can be used. Both. But lit cannot go for a parokshe. That part is on. That part is always.
That's clear. Yes.
That part is clear. That's clear. So, okay. All right. Let us now go back to where we are. So here we have. Okay. So what we talked. Okay. So babhash. So now we talked about the alontyasya anekachit sarvasya. So the dhatu, the esha, the shaha, as the, because if you did not have the esha, then the alontyasya would have come. What would have been the form if you didn't have this sha? What would have happened then? If you did not have this, the esha, if you just had a adesh, what would have happened? It would have become te. It would become alontyasya, it would become te.
Te.
So becoming a would become te. So alontyasya would have come. So this is to anekashis sarvasya, anekashis sarvasya, anekashis sarvasya. Then of course you do through the abhyasa karyam, it is dhato anabhyasasya, and then do the halad sheshaha, rasvaha, and of course the abhyase charcha, and you get the forms. You will finally get the form ba, and then bhashe, ba bhashe. So this we have iti dhato ranabhyasasya, iti dhato ranabhyasasya, iti dhato ranabhyasasya. That was done, and then of course we got halad sheshaha, halad sheshaha. I got the numbers right this time, 7-4. And then rasvaha, halad shesha, and then tripadi karyam, abhyase charcha, the babhashe. Okay. Now, that was the, why is giving that? To tell you that the VR means the meaning of bhasha. Okay, so the karta is finished, the kriya padam is done. Now he's talking about the karma. So tam bhargavam, tam means of course parvadikam tat, yuditya ekvachanam pullinge, yudi chadadi namaha, then ami purvaha. These you won't repeat in the class because these have been done many times in the daily examples. So please follow there. It's very straightforward form tam. But tam is a sarvanama shabdaha. Beautifully and faithfully, always Mulinatha will give. Tam means whom? Bhargavam. Tam means Bhargavam. Is Bhargavam. Always. Yadi Visheshanam asti chet, Nama Shabda asti chet, tasya adhara kutra, adhara bhutaha nama shabdaha kutra asti, kaha vartate iti sada anveshtavyam. Na tyaktavyam kadapi Visheshanam, atva sarvanama pradapadikam. So we have to always ask that behind the adjective, behind the pronoun, there is somebody, there has to be. Because adjectives and pronouns do not have swakiyam, lingam, vachanam, nasti. So they don't have that. Yes, swakiyam is coming. You use the same shabda. Swakiyam is coming here. So we have to all make it a very good habit. And always Pulinatha gives very faithfully, gives tam bhargavam. Of course, you supply to it. Yes.
It is interesting that he wants to give the meaning of tam when bhargavam is there in the shloka itself.
Well, then this is a typo. Then this should be in bold. Okay.
No.
So this is, yes.
Oh, yeah, right.
This is a good point. This is a typo. So this is not good point. So in this case, Bhargavam is in the shloka itself. So only Padan only is doing. Only Padan, this is a typo. This should be in bold. Okay. This should be.
Oh, okay.
This is a typo. Yeah, good point. So here is not giving the, but even if it were not, he would normally give that. He would normally give some and give, Bhargavam, whatever he give that. So yeah, this is only Padanvaya is being done. This is a typo. This should be in bold. So tam bhargavam. But notice one thing here, interestingly, is that we have the adjective, then the pronoun and then the nama shabda. Always remember adjective, pronoun, noun, adjective, pronoun, noun, adjective, pronoun, noun. So Visheshanam, Sarvanama Shabdaha, Nama Shabdaha is adjective. Okay, so now, okay, you're right. So Bhar is a typo which should be in bold. Again, Bhrigu. Bhrigu, same, or Gunaha, same Sutram.
Yes.
You can take one for today, or Gunaha for you. When? Or Gunaha for today?
Yes, I'll take it, yes.
Or Gunaha. Which one did you have? Okay, we'll find one more for you. So Atmani, so now look at the Vishanam. Skhalita Viryam. Who kind of samasa is this when you think? Skhalita Viryam.
Skhalita Viryam.
Skhalita, skhal means to like to kind of drop off or to deviate, to kind of fall off. Fall off is skhal.
That is just karmadharya, Skhalitam Viryam.
No, it's qualifying. Adjective to Bhargavam though. Could have been.
Oh, that's, yeah, between the samasa, yeah, it's a bahuvri.
Bahuvri. So Skhalita Viryam could have been a karmadharya component in different context. If you talk about the way the pradhanyam, that's the main thing, right? Pradhanyam bahuvri samasa is anyapada pradhanaha. So the pradhanyam is here with Bhargavam, not with the Viryam. That's the most important question to answer. Does the Viryam have the pradhanyam or does the pradhanyam have Bhargavam as pradhanyam? It's Bhargavam. Because it is making it an adjective to Bhargavam. So not the Viryam, you're not talking about the Viryam. So Skhalitam Viryam Yasya Saha. Now he didn't give a Paryaya Shabd, but he didn't give the Vigraha Vakyam, sorry. He gave the Paryaya Shabd, the Kuntita Shaktim. Of course, Khalitam is Kuntita. Kuntita means was thwarted, to be thwarted. Means it could not be used. Kuntita. So Khalitam is Kuntita. And Viryam can also mean semen. But here it means Shaktim, the power, the heroism. So one whose strength, one whose power was basically thwarted. He could not use it. Kuntita Shaktim. So he is, again, same thing. Kuntita Shakti Yasya Saha. But he's making sure understand. We know what it could mean. I mean, Skhalitam Viryam is one who has lost his semen. It could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. It could be. Very well could be. That's why he's making sure understand that it's not Skhalitam Viryam in that sense. This is used in that sense also. One who lost his semen, it is used. But this is not that. This is Kuntita Shaktim. So one whose strength, his power has been thwarted. So if you look at Dhatu Skhal, quickly Skhal. So Skhalitam is like to trip also, to trip or to fall. That's the Dhatu Skhal. Let's see what uptake is the meaning of Skhalam. Skhalanam is tripping, also tripping. So Skhal. Dhatu Skhal. Let's see what uptake is for Skhal. Skhal. To trip, to fall, to drop off. I think that's my meaning. Let's see what uptake is. Skhal. To stumble, stumble. Stumble, to tumble, to fall, to slip or trip. To totter, to where fluctuate. So Skhalam. To err, to blunder also. To basically stumble. To where. So this is the main meaning. To stumble, fall down, slip, trip. Okay. So one who's, let's see, Kuntita. To fail. Here it is. Here it is. To fail, to have no effect. Raghavaha. Skhalitam Atmani. There he is. So Kuntita Shakti. But that's one thing. Raghuvamsha, just like Gita, is a pramanam. So Raghuvamsha, when we are doing, hopefully at the end of this is authority of usage. Shishta prayogaha. So Apte, all these Vyakarana, they will always quote from Kalidasaha. Of course, they also sometimes they put him down, they kind of have object with him, but he is the pramanam. Kalidasa is his vachanam is pramanam. So with these usages, that's why we're leading this commentary to the step, because of course the story is nice, but this is to be understood as the correct usage. So now comes this Atmani. Atmani is, what is this one now? This means Vishaye. Very important thing. What is this comment, by the way? What is this comment mean? Vishaye. What does it mean?
Vishaye.
Clearly doesn't mean Atmani. Atmani Vishaye. What is good mean?
I thought Atmani was
in oneself.
Saptami, in himself, or
yes, it is
like
Saptami. Saptami, but it is Atman Pradipadikam. Atman can mean self, your body, can be your mind also, can be you, can be what you're made of. Atmani means with. So what does mean Vishaya? What does Vishaya mean?
In regard to? In respect of?
In the matter of, in reference to, when it came to Vishaya Saptami. Saying that this Saptami is a Vishaya. This is not in that place. It is not in sense of time, of course. It is generally Saptami. Panini gives Adhikaranam, right? Saptami Adhikarane. Saptami Adhikarane. So, Adhikarane. Adhikaranam means the locus of the action. So look at Yashta, quickly Yashta. What Panini only gives in brief, but that translates to that Adhikaranam comes in different shades. Adhikaranam comes in different shades. So this one is Saptami Adhikarane cha, right? Saptami Adhikarane cha comes. Adhikaranam also defined in the Karaka Adhikara, in 1.4, you define Karake. It says that Adharo Adhikaranam. So it's here completely. You see the Adharo Adhikaranam. Where is that? Karake Karmana Dhatir. Here it is. Adharo Adhikaranam, which is the locus of the action. That's a platform, the basis on which action takes place. It could be a time, it could be a physical thing. Asmin deshe, dharma kshetre kurukshetre. In that field, physically in Kurukshetra. It could be in that field. Now, but here it is not that. It is not physically on him, but in reference to him. So this is one adjective together really. So it was Parashuramaha whose power was supported with regard to, in reference to, in the matter of Sri Ramaha. So he could not exert his power on Sri Ramaha. Atmani, because you talk about Raghavaha Vyajahara Bhargavam. So Raghava Bhargavam Vyajahara. So Sri Rama said to Bhargavaha. Bhargavaha, who was Kuntita Shaktim, whose strength was cut short. And Atmani Vishaye. Atmani means Raghave. So Raghava talked to Parashuramaha, who was such that his strength was now failing him with regard to Sri Rama. So he had no strength to basically exert against Sri Rama. So Atmani Vishaye. Vishaya means Vishaya Saptami, in the matter of, in the subject of, in reference to, when it came to. Which is not a, so that is why he's saying Vishaye. You understand it, Atmani doesn't mean physically on his head or something like that. It means in reference to him. So this Bhargavaha, and this connects with this Atmani Skhalita. There should be Atmani Skhalita Vidyam. So Skhalita means Kuntitam. Kuntitam means that his strength was failing with regard to Sri Rama, in dealing with Sri Rama. That's what it means. So he puts now look at the Rachana. So Bhargavam is the karma, is one karma by the way. One more is coming later on. Bhargavam is Sarvanama Shabda Tam. There is a Visheshanam Skhalita Viryam, and this Skhalita is connecting with the Atmani back here. So that is why Atmani is put first, because you want to start with Bhargavam. That's the Nama Shabda. In technically that's also an adjective here, but in this we can take it like a Nama Shabda here. Then the pronoun comes before that. Adjective comes before that. And before the adjective, because Khalitam is connecting with Atmani comes first. So Atmani Skhalita Viryam, Tam Bhargavam, then comes one more karta now. Swam cha samhitam amogham ashugam. So now ashugam is also an adjective, is ashu gacchati ti ashugam. What kind of compound is that, when? Ashu gacchati ti ashugam. Ashugaha, I should say. Ashugaha, barnaha. So ashugaha is a barnaha, is an arrow. Very good, because in the Vigraha Vakya Tingantam Padam if you have Upapada Samasaha. So ashu, shigram gacchati, vegena gacchati.
Shigram, okay.
So now what operation do we need here? Can you tell me? Dhatu is gum, of course, gamlur gatao. If I add in akara at the end, I can get the pratyaya. We need T-lopa over here. T-lopa. Again, goes to the same steps. Upapadam mating, any for samasa, only one sutram. समास विधायकं सूत्रम एकम एव वर्तते उपपद समासानां विधायकं सूत्रम एकम एव वर्तते उपपदम अतिंग उपपद संज्ञा अत्र प्राप्यते अत्र लभ्यते तत्र उपपदम सप्तमी स्तम इति उपपद संज्ञा विधीयते तत्र उपपदम प्रायेण तृतीयस्य द्वितीये पादे आदितः from the beginning up to the Shatashloka Paryantam, Shatatama Shloka Paryantam, up to the 100th shloka, we get this Upada Samasas. Upadas are given here, most of them. And there is the sutra which says Janer Daha. Janer, so the Pratyaya has the Jan Dhatu. Jan Dhatu, let's see, Gamascha. No. It is here somewhere. It's towards the end, I think, of this section. Yeah, it's the end of this one. So it comes here. It will be Saptamyam Janer Daha. No, that's not the one. Sorry. Gamascha. That's for Dhatu Jan. It's not the one. We have one the Sutram which is for Dhatu Gam. Gam. Gamascha, here it is. Gamascha. So Sanyayam through this Gamascha. The Gamascha is, let's look at Gamascha for a second. We want the Pratyaya Da to come. We can do T Lopaha. So we can, of course in Pratyaya Da, Chutu. Chutu means that only Akara, Anuvanda Lope, Akaraha. So then we'll get the Ishtam Rupam. So Ishtarupa Siddhisyat. Ishtarupa Siddhisyat, we'll get the correct form. Let's look at 3-47, what it requires. Gamehe Dhato, Supi Pupade. Supi Pupade, any sup. Sanyayam Vishaye. Sanyayam Vishaye. Kash Pratyaya Bhavati. Kash Pratyayaha. No, that is not the one. We want the next one, I'm sorry. Because that is only Kash Pratyaya. We want Pratyaya Daha. So next sutra, 48. Antatyanta Dva Dura Para Sarvananteshu Daha. Antatyanta Dva Dura Para Sarvananteshu Daha. Anta Atyanta. Antatyanta Dva. Advan. Antagaha. Atyantagaha. Advagaha. Like a traveler. Advagaha. One who goes on the path, a traveler. Duragaha. One who goes far away. Paragaha. One who goes to the other side. One who masters something. Paragaha. Sarvagaha. Anantagaha. The da can be used. Now we don't have that. We don't have that. What do we have? We have Ashugaha. Ashu. So here it is, you can use the extension Anyeshu api drishyate. So da prakarane. Apare is the type. Apare aha. Some people say da prakarane. Anyeshu pi drishyate. Upadam Anyeshu upapadeshu pi drishyate. Upadam doesn't have to be one of these. Anta Tyanta Dva Dura Para Sarvanante Shudaha. Anyeshu pi drishyate. So it can be another one. Triyagaragaha. One who visits the women's quarters. Triyagaragaha. Gramagaha. Gurutalpagaha. Gurutalpagaha is a very bad word. Gurutalpagaha. One who frequents the guru's couch. Which means that he has intercourse with the guru's wife. Gurutalpagaha. Gurutalpagaha. Very bad word. Gurutalpagaha. But anyway, so this is apareyaha. Da prakarane anyeshu api drishyate. Which means that we can use, so this is the Vartikam extension, so 3-48. So Ashugaha is Ashugachati. Iti Ashugaha, one which goes fast. Ashugachati. So Ashu is Upadam. It requires Upadam. Without that, gum will not take the Pratyaya Da. So we have to use the Pratyaya Da with that. Of course, Ashugachati, 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 Pratyaya Da. Like Ashutosha, right? Ashutosh Shankaraha. Ashutosha, one who is quickly pleased. In fact, comes in Gita where? Gita, use of Ashu, anybody? Anybody in Gita? Ashu. I think it comes in chapter 9, I think. Apicha Sudurachara, Vajatamon Nivak, Sandris Mantavya, Samyos, Shipramoti Dharmatva, Shasham Shangachati, no, not in chapter 5. Ashu comes in Gita. Let's find Ashu in Gita. Ashu comes in Gita. Ashu, let's see. No, okay. I think let me look at this one. Shashura, no, Ashu, Shati, Shashuraha, Shumaha, Shubha, Shubham, no, that's not the one. Yeah, Ashu, here it is. Prasad sarva dukkhanam hanirasya prasanna chetaso yashu buddhif paryavatishtate. Means quickly. So Ashu is in avyam, means shigram Ashu. So Ashu is in avyam, so Ashu means quickly Ashu. So let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure Ashu is an avyam. It's not an adjective, I don't think. I think it's an avyam Ashu. Prasanna chetaso yashu buddhif paryavatishtate. One whose mind is clear, his intellect becomes formed quickly, Ashu. Maybe not, Ashu. I thought Ashu was an avyayam. Not seeing it in the Bahimi Vyakya list of avyaya, Ashu is not here. Okay, so maybe it's not, maybe it's the Visheshanam then? Let me check with the avyaya kosha. See if Ashu, so maybe Ashu is the Visheshanam then. Ashu gacchati. So Ashu may be maybe a Visheshanam, not an avyayam. Ashu. Ashu, yes, it is this thing, Ashu. Shaighryarthakam idam. Shaighryarthakam idam. Ashvapehi mama iti. Anyavyam api lakshyate. Tilingesho. Okay, so it is both. Because this avyaya kosha says, Anavyayam api lakshyate. Tilingeshu api. It can be also an adjective, okay. It can, so Ashu can be taken as an avyayam or an avyayam. So Ashu shashti ratrena pachyamano. Okay. Ashu is also a kind of rice apparently, which very quickly becomes, I guess, cooked. Okay. All right. So Ashu. So anyway, Ashu is you can take it as an avyayam, that's fine. Visheshanam also is fine. Because Ashu can be used, in the Visheshanam, you can use the Visheshanam in Napumsakalinga Dvitiya Ekvachanam as an adverb. So Ashu Paryavatishtate. Ashu is going with Paryavatishtate. It becomes stable form. Quickly becomes stable. Quickly. Regardless of whether you take an avyayam, you can take Visheshanam and Dvitiya Ekvachanam Napumsakalinga. It's going to be a Visheshanam. Same thing here. Same thing what we're doing right now is Ashu Gacchati. This is going to be a Kriya Visheshanam of the gum. So this sutram was anta atyanta durapara sarvananteshu daha. So 3 to 48. Of course, chutu anubandha lope akaraha. Chutu anubandha lope akaraha. So chutu by 137. And then finally, when can you give us a T lopaha? If not, that will be your sutram for today. T lopaha. There are two of these. When this tehe. There are two sutras called tehe. And they come very confusing. They come very close together in the bhasya adhikara. One is 64143 tehe. That is when the dit pratyaya or diti ter lopaha. So that's one tehe. One more tehe coming down here. That's only ishtha ima yassu. Ishthe me yassu. Only when you have the pratyaya ishthan or the imanich or the iyasun. So this tehe can only be used turishthe me yassu. Ishthe me yassu. We don't have that. We have the does and it, so we can use tehe. The problem here is that when this requires a bhasanya. Only comes swadishu, only bhasanya comes. Right now, pratyaya we're using pratyaya is da. This is not a swadi pratyaya. Swadi only starts from 412, su au jas, up to the panchamadhyaya samapti paryantam. So we don't have that. Asya nasti swadi, so I am nasti swadi pratyaya. But then the argument is that, then what is the provision of does and it? So dit karana samarthyat, anubandha karana samarthyat, abhasyapi terlapaha. The fact that Panini has put does and it means it can have no other projanam for the T lopaha is the only projanam. So anubandha karana samarthyat athva dit karana samarthyat abhasyapi terlapaha. This doesn't have bhasanya, but it still takes T lopaha. So what we do is that we make it ashuga, ashuga, ashugaha. Means in this case, mana is an arrow. This gum will lose the T bhaga, achontyadi T. I'm assuming you all know that, achontyadi T, achontyadi T. This will take that. So what we do is that we use 64143 and Vachanasam was to extend that 64143. Okay, so ashugaha. Now, so that's the second karma. The chakara in the shloka. Chakara is that Swakiyam Samhitam Amogham Ashugam Barnam. So Ashugam, he gives Barnam, but he clarifies that. Ashugam can be anything which goes fast. Ashugam in this case, Barnam. Yes.
Yeah. In Apte, it derives it from Ashu plus Vona. What is that?
Oh, the word Ashu itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Unadi Pratyaya, some Masri Pratyaya, Unadi Pratyaya. I think Ashu is Vyapto, right? Ashnute comes in Gita, Sukham Aksham Ashnute.
Yeah.
The one which pervades, So I think this must be Unadi Pratyaya, which is that Apte is saying it derived. So Ashu derived from Dhatu Ash. So it must be a Unadi Pratyaya. Just look at it. So Ashu. Yes,
Un itself is not a Pratyaya, right?
Now let's see. Un is a Pratyaya, yes.
If it is a Pratyaya, then that is instigating the Dirgha of the Adi.
No, Atopadhaya.
Atopadhaya.
Atopadhaya. Upadavriddhi. So Ashu. Okay, Ashu is, Ash Vyapto, correct. Plus Un Pratyaya. Good. Unadi. The first one. Of course, Halantyam no is an it. Then you get the Atopadhaya becomes Ash.
And then it brings in Ga, and it says Visheshanam, I think, Gaha.
Yeah, it's an adjective also, he says, and he also says indeclinable. So he says he gives both. So so he gives both meanings, but you're right. He derived it from the dhatu ash vyapto. Ash comes in two. Ash means to eat also. Ashnati comes in Gita. Ashnati, ashnute. Ashnute is to obtain, to pervade, to kind of reach. But ash means to eat also. Ashnati. Ashnute is vyapto. So you want to use the ash vyapto, pratyaya un, and do the atopadhaya 72116. Of course, halantyam, and get the word ashu is correct. So that must be unadi. It's unadi pratyaya. Pratyaya is un. It's unadi pratyaya. So now it says that aveksha. So this is really the Bhargavam as well as Ashugam, object of aveksha. Having seen these two, then he said. So this Bhargavam and Ashugam, because you were sure over there, this is not the object of Bhavashe. Of course, implicitly Bhavashe means Bhargavam is object of Bhavashe is there. But it really in this construction, they are both the object of the aveksha. So aveksha comes in Gita, anavekshita paurusham. Tamasic karma, right? It comes in Gita. This is the Tamasic karma, chapter 18 of Gita. Anavekshita paurusham. Muhadarabhyate karma yattat tamasamuchyat. Chapter 18, maybe around 25-ish. Is that, yes, right? Oh, good, lucky hit. 1825. Anubandham ksham himsam anavekshata paurusham. There is a partabheda. Apeksha, anapeksha, anaveksha. Mohadarabhyate karma yattat tamasamuchyate. So tamasam karma is where that you anaveksha. You don't consider the consequences, the damage, and the violence involved, and the action, and also your ability. So without taking into consideration your ability, the consequences, the damage, and the himsa which is involved, which is taken out of delusion, that is called tamasam karma. So anaveksha, this is a part of Veda, anapeksha, anaveksha, dhatu iksha. So iksha comes in Gita also. Ikshate yoga yuktatma svasasamudarshanaha, chapter 6. Iksha comes in Gita. So it is chapter 6 of Gita, maybe around 35-ish. Ikshate yoga yuktatma, yomam pashe sarvatra Here it is. Ikshate. Iksha comes in Gita, chapter 629. So aveksha. Aveksha means, now here the question is, an interesting question coming up here is the dhatu, of course, the ava upasarga. So of course we add the usual pratyak twa becomes lyap, right? Twa becomes lyap. So what we had really was we had samana karta doing two actions. I hope you heard this many times in daily examples. So this iksha dhatu, iksha. So what we really had was we had the pratya samana kartukayoho purva kale is 3421. And what is so samana karta is Raghava, uttavartini kriya is vyajahara. So having considered these two things, having noticed these two, he said that. Okay, give me 1 second, please. 1 second. Sorry, okay. So the pratyaktva samanakartyoho purva kale. Pratyaktva and twa becomes lyap. Twa becomes lyap by 7137. So we, of course, ad gunaha. So we get veksh, and then lyap. Of course, anubandha lope in lyap will be only the lashakvatadjite, only the ya will remain. So lashakvatadjite, lakar silopaha, and then halantyam. So this is 7137 is samasanyang purvek so yappa. The question is that now we have aveksha is fine. Okay, so we are fine there. So aveksha, so cha aveksha. These are all objects of aveksha. Having looked at these two things, having considered these two things, which is that looking at Parushurama Bhargavaha, who had lost his power with regard to himself, Ramaha, and then also considering that he has this arrow, Banaha, which Amogham. Mogha comes in Gita. Mogham Pathasa Jivati, chapter number 3. Mogham Pathasa Jivati. The Mogham, one who lives in vain. Mogham. The Mogha is futile. Yoga is futile. Amogham, which is not futile. This is only a Nyantat Purusha, which is that it is not futile. Amogham. So Mogha is futile. Amogha is not futile. So look at over here. Let's see. Mogha is, I think it's an adjective only. So Mogha. So Mogha, yes, correct. Moghi karoti. Adjective means vain. It is futile. It's fruitless, useless. Amogham means it is not futile. Means it's safalam. Amogham means safalam, which has a good result. Is amogham. So that's straightforward. And then one more thing is that he says samhitam. Samhita. This dhatu dha. Samdha. Sandha is to place together. Sandha, which was already mounted on the bow. Samhitam, which is already kind of well placed. It means connected, like Samvita, like Veda Samvita is collection of Vedic mantras called Samvita Bhagaha. So Samvita. So these all Samvitas are like compendiums of texts, of verses or texts. So Samvita is to connect it together, so which was already mounted. So here you have Sutram Dadater Hi. When you have in the portfolio, Dadater Hi. Simple Sutram, Tado Kiti. You have this one in your portfolio, When. So what you have is if not, you can take it for today.
Give me the number.
I'll give you the second. Sandha, Pratyakta. Of course, usual Nishtha Sutram, Sandhita is placed, and this Taktavatu Nishtha. Of course, Anubandha Lope Ta. So what we need is that we need to make the Dha into Chi. Dha Ter Hi. Muslim which you used, by the way, a few times, which is the 7440 Yati Masthamit Tikiti. Tado Kiti. There comes the Dha Ter Hi. Dhatu Dha, Dadate. So this Dhatu Dha, the third Gana, takes the Hiya, the Anekashi Sarvasya, so Hi Sarvadeshaha. Tikiti, for Pratyaya, which is Sakaradi Kit. So Dadatirhi, 7442. So what you're going to get is some he. Of course, the usual monuswara will be used, monuswaraha, because the sam is an avyayam, it's a pradi, it has the padasanya, so we'll get sam he ta. So because we got lashakvatadyate, dadatehi, and then of course after that we'll use the monuswaraha. There's no parastha varna because the haka doesn't have a corresponding nasal. There's no parastha varna in this case, so we get the dadatehi. So when a simple sutram, which is that comes in Gita also for you. When Eshate veta sankhye buddhi yoge timam shano buddhya yukto yaya partha kamabandham prahasyasi. Eshate veta sankhye buddhis abhita abhidha. Abhidha is to narrate also. Just like we had in this shloka, we had Vyahrush to narrate. Same thing, Abhidha is to narrate, Abhidhanam, to tell, narrate. Comes in Gita. We'll give you the Sutram Dadatirhi for you when today, along with this reference from Gita, which I hope you're chanting many times, is this one, Esha te veta sankhye buddhir yoge tumam shano. Buddhya yukto yaya partha, here it is Abhita. Esha te veta sankhye buddhir yoge. 239 and 7442. Dhatu dha takes the hi adesha anekashi sarvasya tadau kiti pratyay pare. Tadau kiti. Okay, so we got some vita means it was connected, some dha is to place together, already mounted. So now I think we got the whole meaning. Now swam is swakiyam. Okay, now what is the comment this when? What do you think this comment of this is? What is that? Okay, the reason for this comment is that the swa has four meanings. Atma, atmiya, in this case swakiya, and dhana, nyati. Dhana, nyati, atma, atmiya. So swa can mean wealth. So niswaha, daridra brahmana, niswaha. He has no wealth. So swa can mean wealth. Dhanam can mean nyati. Swan janan means your own people. Swan janan, your relatives, nyati, relatives. And it can be atma, oneself. It can be atmiya, means belonging to you. This, first of all, only in the last two meanings does swa get the sarvanama sanya. It is a pronoun only in the last two meanings. Only those two meanings, atma and atmiya, does swa get the sanya of sarvanama sanya. Because, look at this sutram which has the sarvadini sarvanamani. There's a Gana Sutram on there. Gana Sutram says Swamajñati dhanakshayam. Swamajñati dhanakshayam. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Swamajñati. There's a typo here. Ajñati dhanakshayam. So which means that Swam will get the Sarvanama Sanya only when it does not mean Nyati or Dhanakshaya. Nyati Dhanakshaya. Aksha when it refers to, when the meaning is either not Nyati, not Dhanam. So you have two meanings left, Gaurav. But we have two meanings left now, which is Atma, Atmiya. So he wants to make sure that this Swam is Atmiya, not Atmanam. This Swakiyam is qualifying Ashugam Banam. So having Swakiya. Where does Swakiya come from now? Swakiya. It's a little bit of a searching required here. I'll say with the search. So basically what happened, the pratyaya here is the iya pratyaya. Do you have the sutram in your portfolio, Fen, which is the ayaneya yina iya Further kacha gam pratyaya. Do you have this one, Fen?
No.
At least you remember it. You don't remember anyway, right? So you can take it again. Even if you have it. Yajyapi vartate punar grahyam. Maranam nasti. Maranam kichitapi nasti maranam.
There is no end to this.
Punar grihitam shakyate. You can take it again, Fen. So here we have second book for you now. First book is first time. Second book is, so this one is now, this is Pratyaya Adesha. My teacher also says Pratyaya Adesha comes in the beginning of 7.1. Ayaneya ina iya iha pada kha gham pratyadinam. Pratyadi. Pratyadi, if you have this pha, phakara, dhakara, khakara, shakara or gakara. Pada kha gham. For example, we say what the kaunteya, right? Kaunteya.
Yeah.
So that aya, that is the ayaneya. So aya. So that's tribyor dhak. Pratya is dhak. Snibyor dhak. Tribyor dhak. If you have the son, somebody, son or daughter of a woman, with pratya dhak, like gangeya is gangeya, radheya, kaunteya, so that aya, the dhakara becomes a, and so on and so forth, So now what do we have? We have swakiya. We want the iya. So ayaneya iya. Ayaneya ina iya iyaha. We are number 4 because ayan, iya, then ina and iya. So this is the cha. Cha pratyaya is coming. So chakarasya iya adesha. Iya adesha. So ayaneya ina iya iyaha. Third kha gam pratyadinam. So 712. So now if we can spot a cha pratyaya, the difficult thing about tadita, of course, is that it takes a while to track these. But here I'll give you the answer because it's difficult to track some of these.
That should be easy for only 1,000 sutras, right?
1,000 sutras. Now, how would you try to go about trying to find this one?
My God.
No, you can find it.
It takes care of 300 or so.
No. Which book can I give you if you can find this quickly? Which book do you want, Ben? Sorry? No, Abhyanka won't tell you how Swakiya was formed. If you know the Iya Pratyaya, you can go to Abhyanka, get Cha Pratyaya from that.
Oh.
But how do you get the,
then, I guess Apteji, that's it.
But Apte doesn't give. In this case, he doesn't give. He just gives the P as a ready-made form. Swakiya. So now unfortunately you're stuck. What you could do then, you can go to like Amarkosha.
Okay.
Comments, you can go to the other lexicon like Shabdakalpadrumaha. So people like that, you can go there and they will give you some more details. So yes, this one is not easy to find. Or, by the way, we are now typing Siddhanta Kaumudi. Yulia from Ukraine is typing Siddhanta Kaumudi for us. Amazing. We need somebody from Ukraine to type Kaumudi for us. Somebody from Ukraine is typing Kaumudi for us, which is Asmakam Lajja Jayate. But if you had that, you could search Kaumudi for this Swakiya, and actually Swakiya is an example in the Kaumudi. So this is a sutram which gives a cha pratyaya, gahadibhyascha, 42138, gahadibhyascha, 42138, gahadibhyascha. This is pratyaya cha is coming. Pratyaya cha is coming, and then gahadibhyascha. So the gahadibhyascha is that cha syat gahiyaha. So these take the cha pratyaha. And this is in the adhikara of sheshe. So the lot of some meaning. So you can take it tasyedam. So belonging to oneself. So tasyedam will come in the meaning, come in 8.3 will come, tasyedam will come somewhere here. Tasyedam. Because basically the sutram says that following this gahadi shabda, you can take the
Satish.
Yes, gahadi bhyascha. Yes, Vasu.
Yeah, in good humor and ironically, I came across this sutram in the very first Kashika of Vriddhi Radhe.
Oh, really? Gahadibhyascha?
The sutram Ayaniya.
Oh, yeah, Ayaniya.
That is Ashvalayanaha.
Ashvalayana, yeah.
Tadadibhyo Phaka.
Yeah, correct. So there you go.
And then Shaliya, Maliya and all.
Yeah, correct. So you had a rude awakening to Panini. So Tasyedam 43120. So if you look at this sutram Gahadibhyascha, what it's saying is that basically this is a gana. So this Gaha, etc. will tell, so we can take the pratyaya cha. So let's look at 42138 for a second. 42138 Gahadibhyascha. 42138 Gahadibhyascha. Says Gaha ityevam adibhya Pratipadikebhya cha pratyaya bhavati shaishikaha. In all this meaning the shesha adhikaraha. So here we have this, anadir apavadaha. Because remember this we prak divya to an but this one specifically says that Gahadibhya cha has to be used. So in this one, there is the, so even this will not, so we can choose this one, Tasyedam, 43120. So the meaning is not given here. Only say Gahadi will take the Pratyaya cha in Shaishikartha. But doesn't say what meaning. But we can choose this meaning over here. I think Tasyedam can be used. But now, we still have a problem because we got only the form which is Iya. We got Swakiya we need now. We need a Kuk Agamaha. So how do we get that from? Because this will get the form Swiya, not Swakiya. Only Swiya will be there. There's a sneaky Gana Sutram here, which is the Gana Sutram. It says Swasya cha, the Kuk Agamaha. You get the Kuk Agamaha. So the Swa takes the Kuk Agamaha and the Iya Pratyaha, Cha Pratyaha in Shaishikartha. 1 second. 1 second, please.
Kukana Parnad Bharadwaje. Krikana Parnad Bharadwaje. Vibhasha Amanushe. Parvatacha. Kanya Pala Dana Gara Grama Hrido Antara Padate. Vriddhat Ake Kanta.
I'm sorry. So Gahadibhya. Now we need a Kuk Agama. There's a Gana Sutram. Gana Sutram one there says that this Swa will take the Kuk Agamaha. Ajanta Uttakita. This is very sneaky, I must admit. There is a Gana Sutram in Siddhanta Kaumadi. Even Kashika doesn't even have it on there. So, so basically what's happening here is that we just this Pradika Saschedam, so Saschedam, so Swa, and I think we can use Pratyaya, is the Nyas Pratyaya, Nyas belonging to him, and the Pratyaya Cha is used, Pratyaya Cha is being used, and this is gone, this is 4 to 38, and I think we can use Tasyedam, and then we use the Vartikam on that. Of course, in the meanwhile, Kutrita Samasa, Shcha, Supo, Dhatu Padibhadikayoho, and then we get this one. This one will go away because it's a Padibhadika Sanya, Kutrita Samasa, Shcha. So when Tadjita, when you add, we get Pratibhadikam, and then Supo, Dhatu Pradibhadikayoho. In the Pradibhadikam, we get the Supluk. So 2471. And now, of course, we got the Ayaneya, Ina, Iya, Yaha, Third, Khacha, Gam, Pratyadhikam, becomes Swa, and then becomes Iya. This becomes Iya. So Iya. So this is 712. Then after that, we need the Kuk Agamaha by the Vartikam. This is the sticky part now. This is the Vartikam, which is Sarvatana Dushyate Sarvatra. Sarvatana Dushyate. It's not seen everywhere, this Vartikam, but you need it. Without that, it's going to be difficult to get this form. So this is by the Vartikam, Kuk Agama. Of course, Adyanta Utakito. This is the Vartikam on that. Now, there might be another way of doing this. This is Tadjitas, It's an art form. It's not like mathematics. This is, I shouldn't say Vartikam, it's a Gana Sutra, I'm sorry. Gana Sutram. In that Gana, there's a Gana Sutram. This is the Gana Sutram. Okay. Now, the Gahadibhya. The Gahadi is the Gana Sutram in the Kuk Agamaha. Gives the Kuk Agamaha. So, the Kuk Agamaha. Now, one more way to do this is that instead of taking the Kuk Agamaha and this Gana Sutram and all that, we can take the Gahadi as an Akriti Ganaha. And then instead of taking the Kuk Agamaha, I think this Tattvabodhani is another way out, is that take the Swa Pradibhadikam, add the Pratyaya Kan to it, Swarthe Kan, make it Swaka. And then to the Swaka you add the Iya, use Yasya Ticha, make it Swaki. So without Gana Sutram also, you can derive this form. By taking a Tadya Pratyaya Swaka, make it Swarthe Kan. Then make it Swaka, then make it Swakiya from that. So it says that, Swakiyam Swarthika Kan Antat Swashabdat Gahader Akriti Ganatavat Chaha. That's what Tattvabodhani says. Another way out. Anyway, the Swakiya form has to be formed by looking. Swakiya means belonging to you. So that's what Muninatha is confirming that what is swam means swakiyam. Swakiyam belonging to you, not atmanam, but atmiyam. Atmiyam. Okay, let's bring our Adhikrita Anuvadaka.
Namaste.
Okay, let us see that now. Let me get the...
So Satish, we are going to say that the verb here, Vyajahara, doesn't have karma.
No, it doesn't really have it. You can supply
really,
Bhargava.
Aveksha is the...
Aveksha is taking the... Aveksha
both the karmas.
Yeah, Bhargava, because Cha is there, right? Because Swam Cha. So that's why you can say that Bhargavam and the Ashugam are both Aveksha. And then Vyajahara is implicit karma of Bhargavam. It is implicit, you know. And Vyajahara, and what he says going the next, by the way, is also stands in Sanskritam. He said the following. That following doesn't mention Sanskritam. You don't see the word following. Understood, always understood. He said, and then what he said comes next.
Oh, okay.
So that's always so Vakshamanam, which is being coming later on. So that's one thing you have to understand, that you will not get that form following. You will not say Nimna Likitam, Nimnam, with the belowing, that will not come. Okay.
Now, when we use the word like say or vacha or here, jahara, the karma would be both what he said and to whom he said.
Yes, Dukarmaka Dhatu.
Okay. Okay.
Very good. Dukarmaka. In fact, now you brought it for point. Take this one sutram for you today, Van, also. Akatitam cha. Akatitam cha. Akatitam cha.
Right.
That's this one. This Dukarmaka Dhatu. This homework for you. Akatitam cha. There are 16 dhatus, 12 plus 4, which can do this. And they're synonyms also. And one of them is dhatu buru. So that means to tell. Okay, I said this to him. Dukarmaka dhatu. Okay, Nagaji, let's start. So just see, 1 second. Let me stack this properly for you. So we can see. Okay, Raghavaha is?
Raghavaha.
Raghavaha. So it's still not doing a good job. 1 second, let me try one more time. Okay. Who resembled the son of Hara?
Harasunu Sannibha.
Harasunu Sannibha. Hara is of course Hara. So Papam Haratiti Haraha. So it is Shankaraha. Harasya Sunuho Skandaha. Okay, resembled is Sannibha. Being moved with feelings of compassion. What is that?
Krupamrudu. Krupamrudu.
That being moved is a mrudu. Mrudu, because he was soft, tender. With feeling of compassion is the krupa. Krupa is and is probably cha somewhere, and seeing.
Aveksha.
Very good, aveksha. Drishtva. That is understood. The son of Bhrigu is
Bhargavam.
Got his power baffled.
Skalita Viryam.
Very good. Skalita Viryam. The backward is Kuntita Shakti. Kuntita Shaktim. In its effect, against him.
That's the
Atmani.
Atmani.
That is the Vishesh Saptami. With regard to him, against him. And is this cha coming down here? This cha. And also is cha. Considering again the same aveksha only. Considering that, the arrow, what is the arrow?
Ashugam.
Ashugam. That he had fixed on the bow.
Samhita Amogam. Samhitam.
Was not to go in vain. That is the Amogham.
Samhitam.
So that's Amogham. Well, not to go in vain is Amogham.
Amogham, yes.
And then addressed is?
Vyajahara.
So this hymn is understood. Bhargavam. Bhargavam again. This is also in the following manner, also understood. In the following manner. Nimnokta prakarena. This is understood. Nimnokta prakarena means said below. So these two are understood over here. Actually Bhargavam, you can do double duty of Bhargavam. But in the following manner is understood from the usage. Now, there's a beautiful shloka, by the way, how everything of that Rama is Amogham. And this is a shloka which is quoted many times, which is Dvihi sharam nabi sandatte. If Sri Rama had never puts an arrow twice. He only puts it once. But once he puts it, means it has to be amogham. So dvihi means dvivaram, sharam nabhisandatte. Dvihi sthapayati nashritan. Ashritan, bhaktan. Dvihi na sthapayati. So he doesn't put his devotees in two places. Basically gives them a firm standing at the first time itself. So dvis sthapayati nashritan. Dvir dadati na charthibhyaha. Arthibhya. So yachakebhya. He doesn't give anything twice to someone who asks something. The first time only he gives what is to be given. He gives it one time. He gives everything the first time. So dvir dadati na arthibhya. Ramo dvir nabhibhashate. He doesn't talk twice. He only talks once. So this is Ramaha dvisharam nabhisandatte. He only shoots the arrow one time. Let's say Ramabana, right? Ramabana. The sure thing is called Ramabana. Dvisthapayati nashritan. He doesn't, he gives refuge to those seek refuge only one time. Means the first time he gives it. And then dadati narthibhya. Doesn't give anything twice. Only first time he gives what is to be given. And dvir nabhibhashate. Doesn't repeat anything. So that is the shloka given by the commentators. Is that amogham. In amogham ashgam. That's the commentary. Okay, we still have maybe 5 minutes left. Well, not much time left, but let me give some homework maybe for next time. Also kind of straightforward. Sutram shlokaha, which is here. Na prahartum malamasmi nirdayam vipra ityabhi bhavatyapi tvayi. Shamsakim gatim manena patrina hanmi lokam mutate makhajitam. Na prahartum malamasmi nirdayam vipra ityabhi bhavatyapi tvayi. Ityabhi bhavatyapi tvayi. Shamsakim gatim manena patrina hanmi lokam mutate makhajitam. Na prahartum alam asmi nirdayam vipraha iti padacheda. Padacheda is na prahartum alam asmi nirdayam vipraha iti. Abhibhavati api tvayi. Shamsa kim gatim. Shamsa kim gatim anena patrina means ashugena banena hanmi uta lokam te makharjitam. So basically is that he says that nirdayam prahartum alam na asmi. Alam means samartha in this case. I'm not able to strike you, in a cruel manner, mercilessly. Nirdayam is an adverb to prahartum. I cannot strike you mercilessly. Why? Vipraha iti, because you're a Brahmana. Vipraha iti matva. Tvam nirdayam prahartum na alam asmi. But abhibhavati apitva is sati saptami. Even though you attacked me, I'm not able to strike you mercilessly because vipraha iti, because you are a vipraha. I cannot strike you. So Shamsa, tell me. Shamsa means bruhi, tell me. So Shamsa kim. So kim. So is it that kim is a question mark? So anena patrina, by this arrow, gatim te hanmi. Should I destroy your movements? Gatim te hanmi. Uta lokam makharjitam, or the Sarga lokam, the punyam that you have, which you have gained by all your yajnas. Tell me, what should I destroy with this arrow now? I cannot kill you, I cannot hurt you because you are a vipraha. No, I am not able to strike you, even though you have offended me, even though you tried to put me down. Abhibhu means to oppress, to press down, to kind of so oppress. Even though you struck me, even though you attacked me, you oppressed me, you tried to put me down, I'm not able to strike you mercilessly because you're a vipraha. Then tell me, should I, just give me the question mark, should I destroy your movements with this arrow, or should I destroy the Sarga lokam that you have earned? Arja is to earn. Well, same in English, Arja is earn in English, Arja and earn, same in English. Makharjitam lokam. That's it. So he says, Now in Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, Adharma Abhibhavat Krishna, Abhibhavaha, Dharma Abhibhavaha. When dharma gets oppressed, gets overpowered. Abhibhavaha comes in chapter 1 of Gita, out of time, but for homework for you. In chapter 1 of Gita, you see the Abhibhavaha. You overcome. And then this Sati Saptami over here, so next time homework, find a sutram in 2.3 for Sati Saptami, Abhibhavati Tvayi. Abhibhavat is the present participle, Abhibhavat, Abhibhavati Tvayi is Sati Saptami. Even though you are trying to put me down, you're attacking me, you're an aggressor. So then, what else? Anything homework here? Sati Saptami here, look at Sutram in 2.3, one homework for you. Then before the class. Then Nirdayam is an adverb. So Shaktaha, Alam means Shaktaha. Alam has various meanings. Alam can be enough, means Shaktaha. So Kim too, but Anena Patrina, Sharena. Patram is, I think, also means like these feathers, I think, which has, these arrows had in the old days, had like these decoration, the feathers at the end, right? So Patrin is one who has the patras, So Patrina, Sharena, Te Gatim means Gamanam. Should I thwart your movements? Gatim. Uta is or on the other hand, Makhajatam Lokam Swargam Hanmi. Shamsa is Bruhi. Okay, we'll stop with that. So maybe you can derive from Shamsa, this Ato He Sutram there, look at that one for homework. Sati Saptami for homework, Sati Saptami. And also in Bhagavad Gita, Abhibhavaha comes in chapter 1 itself. Look at it. Okay, we'll stop with that. Ramo Raja Manistada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Vijay Ramena Vijata Nishachara Chamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Raman Nasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rameshitale Sada Bhautame Bho Ramama Mudhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatsalyam Rama Nama Varanane Sri Rama Nama Varanana Ponnameti. How are you doing?